Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just made a video on the new trailer for WWE 2K25's first DLC, and even though there's no real footage in it, the whole thing got copyrighted and claimed and everything. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's just gameplay. So we're going to go step by step and we're going to try this again. Let's go through this. Mulligan. Let's try this again. Alright, so I can't play it for you because of copyright claims. We're just going to go through it nice and slow, and I'll show you like the highlights and stuff. Alright, so Stephanie looks great. There's a still picture of her. She looks phenomenal. I can't wait to get her creation parts and just use her on my roster and everything. She looks awesome. Hopefully they have her signature move in it. The face stomp. And then we got Julia. I love the mask. I love the suit. Everything. It looks awesome. I'm glad they picked her long hair, not her new hairstyle. I'm not a fan of the new one. But this is really cool. And the face is like spot on. Both of them. So are the Motor City machine guns. I like the fur jacket. We already saw them. They were pretty cool. No claims on that video whatsoever. They decided to claim this one. Whatever. I guess I'm in their doghouse or something. And then we're going to go skip ahead here a little bit more. It says the new wave arrives May 14th, which we already knew. And as you're going slow, it's starting to really pixelate here. Got a good look at Julia's face. I would play the trailer for you, but they're claiming it, so it's up on social media. It played during SmackDown last night, of course, when I was in bed, so I missed all the news. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? All right, let's skip ahead here a little bit more. All right, new wave pack, and I think I know who the celebrity guest is. We'll get to that here in a second, because they kind of show it here. Cool, so you get to see her special move or her finisher. Cool facial expressions. That's pretty cool. Go ahead forward here a little bit more. Or see machine guns again. And then there's a couple things in here that they show. 40 new moves and taunts. Awesome. Okay. Another good look. They got their facial expressions really good this year. That's something I'm very happy that they changed and fixed. And what's funny is Julia has the Strider driver. As I don't know if that's her signature or finisher, but that's freaking hilarious. The Northern Lights driver is what it's really called, but it's the Strider driver. It's been my main character's finishing move for the last 20 years. I just think that's funny. So she's instantly became one of my favorites. So yeah, that's awesome. I know, it shocks me. That move's been around forever and nobody's like really used it as a finisher. Alright, wait a minute. Are they... Oh, that's DIY. I was going to say, are they beating up like duplicates? No, okay. It's funny, it looks like it's blood. No, okay. Here is your guest character. I don't care what anybody says. This is your guest character. But this is showing in the island, so there might be a whole Prime quest where you get this as a creation part for your created wrestler. Can you imagine everybody running around as the Prime hydration thing? But this could also mean that this is IShowSpeed or KSI, I believe was his name, the two people that were in the suit for WrestleMania and was it both WrestleManias? Can't remember the other one. Anyway, so I'm guessing those are the guest characters, one of those two. It would be hilarious if the guest character, they couldn't get somebody to sign up or whatever, and your guest character is just a Prime bottle. Like, not anybody in the suit, it's literally just a Prime bottle. And then you get it as a creation part. That would be hilarious. But this is in the island, which I didn't notice the first time I watched this, so I'm glad I remade this video. So this is probably just a quest. Now, you probably get stuck, like, go promote my Prime stuff, which is new creation parts coming. Probably a Logan Paul store. Oh, boy. Okay, so here we go. Oh, cool. It's got all, like, the calories and nutrition and stuff on there. That's awesome. That's really funny. Hopefully you can actually customize this and change the color, because that'd be cool. Make a yellow one, blue one, whatever. I mean, it is blue, would you know? And here's another thing. Plus new quests in the island. So we're getting new quest lines. This proves it right here. It looks like a... Is that just a random character? Like a WWE staff member? That's pretty funny. And then it also says right here at the end, Chapter 2 coming soon. So not the 14th, but coming soon. So Chapter 2 is right around the corner, but they are adding new missions. So with Chapter 2 releasing, we might get some fixes that a lot of us have been complaining about, because let's face it, it needs some fixing. So let's get to the end here. Like I said, I can't show it to you. And then we got Demastered, R-Truth, and Kurt Angle. So they look like old, I want to say, PS1 level graphics characters. I want a whole game like this. Make it 20, 30 bucks, and they all look like crap. That'd be hilarious to me. And the whole point of it could be like, hey, we're stuck in a video game, and Zero could be the main character, right? So yeah, there you have it. Kurt Angle. I like how it's like semi N64 controller or Super Nintendo controller, so they don't get sued. Too bad. Oh, when it goes up to the Switch 2, it'd be cool if they actually changed this to a Nintendo controller. That'd be really cool. Like a nice little touch. So anyway, there you have it. They're coming to my faction. Did it say Persona cards? It is a Persona card. Okay, cool. So that's good. New Persona cards. And there's a code here at the end. W Mania 41 packs. Type that in and you'll get some packs. I don't know if you'll get those characters, but you'll get something. So there you go. Be cool if you got those characters. Alright, and then I believe that is it. Okay, so back to me. Alright, so like I said, the last video I made, I had it just playing in the background and copyrighted the whole thing, so I had to redo it. So the island fixes that we could see with this patch update, or the Chapter 2, if you will, and the new quest line, maybe they adjust the prices a little bit for the item shops. Haha, very funny, right? There are some shops that are there that aren't turned on yet. Maybe they finally turn them on, because I know there's a Pirates in the Sky one. I know there's the pirate shop. There's a couple other shops that aren't open yet, so they're probably going to add more shops. They're probably going to add a Prime station where you can buy Prime stuff. Anything to add more monetization to the mode that it doesn't already need. Hopefully the fixes that I want to see are we're allowed to actually customize the creation parts that we buy. Price adjustment, like I said earlier. Hopefully we can make it to where everything you unlock for either the male or female wrestler unlocks for both. Because currently you have to unlock it for each gender. So you have to unlock everything for the male and for the female. So basically you have to buy everything twice. That's expensive. Like, I feel like that's a massive oversight, especially since a lot of the parts are exactly the same for both. Like if you go through the women's creator wrestler and the men's creator wrestler, all the island parts that are locked that I've seen so far are all the same. So literally you could just buy it and have it unlocked for both. I don't know why they split it up. Maybe they couldn't figure out. Maybe they, like I said, hopefully it's just an oversight. Hopefully they're not that greedy, because what if you're like a completionist and you want to get all the parts and you know they're going to shut the servers down in 2 years? Well, you better pay up or you ain't getting those parts, right? So anyway, hopefully they fix that and we can actually, you know, start getting some of these parts. Hopefully they adjust like how much virtual currency we earn from just playing in the mode. Hopefully they add like an exhibition match mode, because I feel like once you do all the missions, there's nothing left to do in the mode unless you want to play online against other players. They could have it to where it's like my faction, where it has those matches where you unlock stuff and you can just play them endlessly. That would be pretty cool. It could just be a randomly generated match with a randomly generated creator wrestler or something, or a real wrestler. That would be super fun and keep you on the island and engaged in unlocking stuff. Because the current setup, like what? It's unfinished. Clearly it's unfinished. It'll probably take another year or two. Shouts to Mr. Dubs, because he said this a long time ago. It'll probably take another year or two before we get what the mode was intended to be. This is just like a trial run, beta test. It just sucks they shove it in there in a full-priced game, and we'll see what people do with it, right? Anyway, this is just one man's thoughts. I really hope that the island gets some tweaking, because I feel like if they wait till next year, it's a bust for this game. Even if they add new storyline and all that kind of stuff, I feel like it's already dead. The only way to really fix it and get people back onto the island that aren't just messing around with the competitive mode. And that's one more thing. Hopefully they fix the competitive side, because I know a lot of you competitive players are like, you can use cheated moves in the mode, which is baffling to me because you can't share created wrestlers between single player and that mode. So I don't know how you get the cheated moves in that mode. Maybe I'm not understanding something here. Also, maybe they'll add more match types. That'd be really nice because currently it's just 1v1. Even if they just add tag matches or just something different, just add more match types. Get people engaged in the mode that you want people to spend money in, right? And also lower the prices, because if you're going to have that much stuff in there, you might as well lower the price. So get people more likely to spend money, especially when you have a My Faction mode and all these other modes too. Anyway, thank you for watching. Sound off comments below. Do you think I'm right about the guest character and it's just a prime bottle, not an actual character? As always, stay frosty.